Buy experiences, not things. Hello, my name is Mark Kim, and I have amassed over $1 million in sales in the online business space. And today I'd like to talk about buying experiences as opposed to things. This is a belief that I have, and it's kind of carried me over through my life up to this point. But I'm a firm believer in, like the title says, buying experiences as opposed to things. Material items don't do much for me anymore. When I made my first good bit of money online, I purchased a pair of sneakers for myself. Fugazi Slugs. I love those shoes. I still wear them from time to time to this day. But I personally, after buying a lot of clothes and a lot of things, I even bought a Rolex, right? Like, did I really need to do that? No. Could I have used that $15,000 elsewhere and been better off? Absolutely. So I learned from that, and I think that has shaped my focus a bit more on this topic. But I don't regret buying the Rolex. It's a good place to store money, and it's cool, right? But not the best fiscal decision with $15,000, right? So anyway, like I was saying, after buying material items for myself over the years, it didn't do much for me. Like, clothes are cool, the shoes are cool, but it just doesn't do. The Rolex is cool. It doesn't move the needle for me. Like, they're just things, right? You don't want your things to end up owning you. You want to own your things. And I felt, as I kept buying more materialistic items, that these things began to own me, and I wasn't owning them. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like, it didn't do much for me buying these things anymore. I didn't find it as cool. Like, it didn't really move the needle for me. So I shifted my perspective to, hey, let me buy experiences. Let me go on vacations. Let me, affordable, of course. Like, I did one big vacation, and we'll get into that, but affordable vacations. Let me spend $300 on a flight and, $500 on a hotel room for a week with one of my boys, 2 or 3 of my boys. Let's go experience things. Let's use the money that I could spend on Rick Owens shoes or a jacket or a shirt. Let's take that money and go do things, because life in and of itself is an experience, guys. Like, it's an experience. You are meant to experience life, not like to buy things and accumulate things. That's not the purpose of life. You're meant to experience. So over the last 4 years, all the places I've been to has been Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Vail, Colorado, and Keystone, Colorado. I love Colorado. It's great. I live in Houston, so I've been to Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, all those places. Florida, I've been to Miami a few times. New York City. I'm actually from upstate New York, so obviously New York. I've been kind of all through the East Coast. Ohio. I know I'm forgetting some too, so forgive me for that. But needless to say, I've been to a lot of places, and I've experienced a lot of things. Oh, also, I've been to Europe. That's the big one. That was the big one I was talking about. We did London, me and like a group of 10 of my friends. So it wasn't just me. Like, we all split the costs. So when you're traveling with 10 people, it's not horrible. That's why we decided to do it. But we did London, Paris, Rome, and Amalfi in Italy. And that was a life-changing experience for me. And I can firmly tell you right now that, like, I spent like 5 figures on that vacation, right? And I can firmly say that was probably the most beneficial, amazing purchase I've ever made in my life, because it provided me the ability to see the world, to see other countries, to see my homeland, Italy. I'm super Italian, if you can't tell. And that was just awesome. And it made me want to be better in order to continue to do things like that, right? Like, going out and experiencing things as opposed to buying things, I think motivates you in a way to where you see what's out there, you get exposed to the world we live in, and it makes you want to be better, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, like after Europe, my travels kind of slowed down. Like it was really rampant in like 2022 and all of 2023. Like those 2 years were very heavy travel years for me. Like I think in 2023 alone, I went to 24 different places, which is insane. Or 2023 alone, I might have said 24. But I think I was in 24 different cities that year. And it was just ridiculous, right? And I was kind of burnt out after. Like I kind of was ready to just work again, right? Better myself and better my business so I could continue doing stuff like that. And also I was kind of burnt out, and I was like, damn man, like next time I go somewhere like that, like I want it to be with someone I can experience it with too, because I'm a single guy, you know what I'm saying? Like I think next time I go somewhere extravagant like that, like maybe it's with a significant other or something like that. Like I kind of quickly got over the solo travels like after Europe, and you know I was like, damn bro, like this is like I'm just burnt out. But of course since then I've gone to places periodically. Like earlier this year it was Colorado. I went to, you know, summer of 24 I did Colorado, and then did Colorado again in 2024 with one of my good friends, and that was just a lot of fun, man. Like I will always speak very highly of spending money on experiences as opposed to things, because you get out to experience the world, you get to see the world, and I really do believe in the fact that it makes you want to be better. So that's the third point there. And the fourth point that I would say, man, I said it earlier, but it's like you're meant to experience life. Once you start to make some decent money for yourself, man, go experience things, right? Be fiscally responsible. Don't overspend. Don't do stuff that you can't afford, right? Because that's bad. But go on that vacation. Go spend, like I said, get $300 ticket, $500 hotel, $200 on a rental car for however long. You know what I'm saying? Go with one of your boys or two of your boys, and split the cost. You know, if you're able to. If not, go experience things on your own. You know, it's a beautiful thing. I've gone places alone. I love it. I love being by myself. It's fun. I enjoy being alone. And that sounds contradictory to me saying I was burnt out from solo traveling. Maybe next time I go somewhere in Europe or extravagant, it's with a significant other. I know, but I haven't been to Europe alone. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, man, this is kind of my point, man. I'm a firm believer in it. Really am. I hope you took something away from this video. If you want to comment something and discuss, that's great. And then yeah, I have a form directly below where you can work one-on-one with me in your online business journey. If that's something you're interested in, take a look, fill out the form. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. I hope you got something from this video. God bless.